I'm here this afternoon with the lovely Sally Foley-Lewis. So Sally is our very first certified virtual facilitator. So I just wanted to ask her a few questions about the process and what it involves. So Sally, would you like to just explain what is a certified virtual facilitator?
Thanks, Kerry, and thank you to ILP for taking this initiative on, because what I believe this badge and this certification can do for us in the learning and development field is demonstrate our competence and confidence in delivering an exceptional virtual learning experience. Now, we know COVID has hit us hard and we've all had to pivot, word of the year. So one of the things I believe that this certified virtual facilitator badge can do for us is to demonstrate and give confidence to the decision makers that we are capable of delivering exceptional learning experiences virtually. The assessment process itself has got very little to do with your facilitation. So if you're already a certified learning facilitator, come and get your badge and do this. If you're not a certified learning facilitator, maybe it's time you did that, and we can set you up with ILP for that one. But this is all about your certified virtual facilitator certification and badge. And one of the things I love about it is that it not only gives the marketplace confidence, it also demonstrates that you're willing to keep learning and keep demonstrating those learning metrics as you go. And incidentally, you come away feeling confident in yourself because you've been badged. You've proved that you can do this, and there's nothing wrong with feeling good about yourself. I think it's another great offering. Actually, ILP offers so many valuable certifications and education for us as learning and development professionals, and this is just another one of those great things they're offering.
Yeah, for us at ILP, it's really important to help recognize the people by, seeing them in action, seeing what their expertise are, finding out, what they do to engage their learners, their stakeholders and all of that. So it's a really holistic approach for each of our certifications. So do you want to quickly share the process of the assessment process for the certified virtual facilitator?
Absolutely. So it's a 30-minute block of time. And let me tell you, I can do an assessment now in 14 minutes. So we'll knock off 30 minutes. It's not about all your facilitation skills. There's a little bit of that, but it's about the other elements that go into making it a virtual experience. So we will be looking at your lighting and making sure that you've got plenty of lighting on you. We'll also look at, I keep saying look at when I mean listen to your audio and make sure that you can be heard clearly. Audio is a big tricky thing, so we want to make sure that you're coming through loud and clear. We'll also look at your background. Now, there's two schools of thought about having virtual backgrounds. Come to the assessment without a virtual background and we can have a chat about them and green screens and when they're valuable and when they might be a little bit more distracting. So come without a virtual background. And I would ask you and encourage you, thanks Kerry, I would ask you and encourage you just to check what your background looks like as well. You want to be giving that professional impression. And we'll look at your video composition. So how are you framed in your video is also going to be important. And I also get that when you're facilitating, particularly if you're standing and you're going to use a whiteboard, we take that into account. The other element, and this is where the facilitation might come in a little bit more, is your engagement tools. What else do you use besides the lens of a camera to engage with your audience? Do you use a whiteboard? Do you use our external tools like Mentimeter or Slido or ideas boards? We're just going to cover a few of those. You're going to tell me what you do, and that way we get a little bit of insight into how you make sure engagement is covered in your sessions. And then the technical bit. So I'll ask you through your assessment to share a website with me, share your screen with me to show me what your bandwidth and speed is. And I know Australia's not great, so make sure that you are hardwired and have the best possible internet connection you can, which we always want when we're with our clients. But we'll also do a recovery, which means I'm going to boot you off and then you're going to come back in, because we all know that no matter how much we get in early, we set it all up, everything's tickety-boo and special, and then we go live and it's frustrating and it happens. And that's not the problem. What I want to know is how you recover. So we'll be looking at your recovery speed. And look, that's basically what we'll be looking at as part of the assessment. It's $97 including GST. I don't want you to come in scared and worried about anything. If you've been delivering online for a while, I'm sure you'll be fine. If, however, you don't sort of cut the mustard and you're not quite up there yet, I will work with you and you'll get to do the assessment again. I will give you feedback. We'll make it work for you. So don't worry about that, because one of the things I want to share with you is that this is a truly valuable piece of collateral for you as a professional. You know, I don't know about you, Kerry, but there are people out there who are really good at marketing themselves, and yet when they're in the room, the delivery might be a bit flat. It might just be a monotone down the camera, or even worse, you know, you end out the camera's tilted, they're looking up your nose. And
and I think it's because a lot of people rely on their happy sheet. So, you know, they're constantly getting that feedback. Whereas this is an opportunity to get feedback, constructive feedback from an experienced peer in the industry who's been successful. So, and what Sally was saying before is that we're setting you up for success. You know, we want to help you be to the level that you want to be and achieve the certification. So the feedback component of this is just so valuable. And Sally, I just wanted to check with you. I mean, you've had your certification now for about 4 weeks. How has it helped you?
Well, I've secured work purely from the badges. Okay. So from the badge. And so I had someone reach out to me and say, tell me what this badge is about. And I explained it to them and they said, so do you do this all online? And I'm like, yes, I do. And so they've engaged me to do some work because they saw the badge. And the other thing is before COVID and planes and beautiful international travel. Remember travel. Before COVID hit, I was traveling a lot, and I have clients in the Middle East. And so we were gearing up to, again, have another session over in Kuwait for 2020. But then they came back to me and said, well, with COVID, what do we do? And I said, sent them a copy of my badge and what that meant to be a certified virtual facilitator, and that this is what I'm suggesting. And they said, this is awesome. And then I realized I'm going to be online at 2 a.m. in the morning, my time. However, that's just what happens, isn't it?
We have to do.
That's right. But the reality is we can go global, and this helps to market us go global because it proves competence and confidence. And you know, I'm delivering into Kuwait and across the Middle East in November this year because I have this badge.
That's fantastic. So if anybody wants more information about the badge, we'll put the link up for you. So just follow that. Sally has kindly offered, if you want more information about the assessment process, feel free to give or contact her via her website, sallyfoleylewis.com, or feel free to give me a call or the team at ILP through the Contact Us page on our website. So as we said, we really want to help you get certified so you can stand out amongst your peers and be acknowledged for your expertise that you have and the great work you're doing.
Absolutely. It's not hard. It is truly a great piece of collateral to have for you and for your clients and your future clients.
Excellent. Thanks, Sally, so much for sharing.